The Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Samuel Abdullahi Jinapo, has directed the Lands Commission to declare as void any ownership of land in the Achimota Forest as well as the Ramsar Site. Now, this comes after the said will of Mr. Kujo, otherwise known as Sir John's will, came out, basically purporting to own land in the said places. My colleague Kujo Ajiman has more on this report.
There have been reports circulating in sections of the public that the Achimota Forest Reserve, as currently constituted, has been sold and is set to be earmarked and redeveloped into residential enclave. The general public is entreated to disregard these reports as they are false, baseless, and non-factual.
It appears the Lands Ministry would have to continue to clarify issues for a little longer. The latest clarification stands out of the will of the Chief Executive Officer of the Forestry Commission, Gov't Owusu-Afriye, also known as Sir John. In a supposed copy of the document, the late Sir John is reported to have willed lands in the Achimota Forest and the Ramsar Site in Sakumono to some relatives.
Parts of his will read, I give my land situated at the Achimota Forest in the name of Jakepro Limited and measuring 5.54 acres to the following persons forever. Yao Amwating Afriye 1 acre, Eva Ekuya Afriye 1 acre, Ivy Ekuya Afriye 1 acre, Elizabeth Asari Boating aka Mother 1 acre, Michael Owusu 1.541 acres. It continued, I give my land also situated at the Achimota Forest in the name of Faso Limited and measuring 0.987 acres to my nephews Michael Owusu, Yao Bwedu and Kwabena Amwating forever. The will further states, I jointly own a piece of land at Achimota Forest with Charles Owusu. Upon my demise, my portion of the said land should be given to Ruth Koko Odonko.
The development has angered many Ghanaians who expressed disappointment over the fact that the former Forestry Commission had allocated to himself state lands. The revelations in his will come at a time the government is giving portions of the Achimota Forest land supposedly to its original owners. Amidst the public outrage about Sir John's alleged will, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources says preliminary enquiries reveal that the alleged will in question is a subject of litigation in the courts. The ministry also indicated that further checks reveal there are no records of such transactions and it went ahead to issue a new directive.
Given the totality of the circumstances of the said allegations, I, as Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, have directed the Lands and Forestry Commissions to deem any ownership of lands, both in the Achimota Forest and the Sakumono Ramsar Site by the late Kujo Owusu-Afriye as void, and are to take the appropriate actions accordingly. For the avoidance of doubt, the bequeathing of the aforesaid lands, if established, will not pass any interest or title to the named beneficiaries in the alleged will. These lands, the subject matter of the alleged will, shall remain public lands, whether or not it falls within the de-gazetted lands pursuant to EI 144. Government will act on any improper acquisition of any public lands, regardless of how it was procured, whether now or in the past, and the Achimota Forest lands will not be an exception.
The Lands and Natural Resources Ministry, in a separate statement, indicated it may commission an independent audit of the specific acreage of de-gazetted portions of the Achimota Forest.